Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Webdev. In this video, we will try to cover about the nullable and non-nullable controls, handling explicit types, and also using the reset method to manage the control values. Let's try to learn about this one. So for this one, what I will try to do it is, I will try to create a simple component. So the same component I am trying to use it, user login component. And in this one, we will be using the form control to manage a form field for an email input. So instead of having these all the things, I will try to remove it. So we are not using this one, right? So here I will be having the form control, the simple form control. So that is nothing but, I will try to show you, that is nothing but new form control of email. So for this email, I will try to do something like angular@gmail.com. So this is our simple thing. So I will remove this entire code, and here what I will try to do it is, so here I will remove this entire thing, okay, and also I will have a simple form also I will remove it. So just we are learning about this reset thing only. So here you will be having the email, and also this one also email, and here also form control name is equal to email, and this one it should not be form control name, it should be form control and that one also it should be something like email, right? So we are having email. Let's try to have an email control if you want. So I will try to maintain this one as email control. Now what I will try to do here, the form control should be email control, the variable name. So the form control control should be email control. That's it. So this is our simple form, so which it is having. And if you want to display the current value, means how you will display it. So paragraph, the current value means the value of this email, current value is equal to, and here you can have it something like email control dot value. That's it. Oh sorry, not valid, value. So you can able to show this one. And if you want to have a reset button, means you can have a reset button, so where we can show the reset email. So now I want to reset the email, means so here I can use a reset email in such a way that, so if you want to reset it, means so you can have it this dot email control dot reset. That's it. So it will automatically reset the code. So if you try to see here, reset means it will go back. So this is the thing. So here what I have did, so here email control is a form control initialized with a value of angular@gmail.com. So the template includes input field bound to the email control, displaying the current control value and a reset button. So here we are having a reset button and also an input button. And we are implementing the reset functionality. When the reset button is clicked, so reset email the method will be called, and you will see, and it resets the value to the null. So that is the main thing. That's it. So now, so here it will be reset to the null value. So if you try to check the console.log, this dot email control dot value. So I will try to do it. Let's try to see the output for this one. So if I try to click on the reset, so here you are able to see the null value. So that means it has been reset to the null. So now we will try to understand the nullable form controls with reset behavior. So in the example, what we have seen it right now, the controls value become null when the reset is called. When the reset method is called, the control value becomes null. This is because by default Angular considers null is a possible value, meaning you need to handle it in your code. So now initially the value for this one is, normally the value for this one is, so if you try to check it, the value for this, if you try to copy this entire thing and paste it here, initially the value for this one is, if I try to click on this one, initially it will be angular@gmail.com. So after clicking on that one, after reset it becomes null. Since form control can be reset to null, TypeScript treats email control.value as a string or a null. So this one will be either, email control will be either a string or a null, okay, enforcing the null handling. So by calling reset method, email control.value becomes null as expected with the nullable control. So how to making the control non-nullable with a non-nullable option. So if you want to make this one is a non-nullable, means, so to avoid null when resetting, you can set the non-nullable option to true. This ensures that the control retains its initial value on reset instead of null. So that means how we can do this one? So we can do this one with a second option, that is nothing but here object non-nullable to true. So you are trying to make it as a non-nullable to true. Now this one email control will be of type string, compulsory it is of type string. When you try to reset this value, so now what I was trying to do, so if you try to reset this value, it will be always will be this one only. So for example, if I try to change some other value here, okay, I have set it to some other value. Now if I want to reset this one, means automatically this will go back to the initial value. So here setting non-nullable to true ensures that when the reset is called, email control.value reverts to its initial value instead of null. After calling reset, email.control will be always the angular@gmail.com as the control retains its original value. So that is one thing which I want to tell you. So specifying an explicit type. If you want the initial value, if you want the initial control value to be null, you can specify the type explicitly as a string or null. This approach is helpful when you want to restart with an empty value and add a non-nullable value later. So that means explicitly, so at the starting it should be nullable, and afterwards you want to apply to non-nullable means, so then what you need to do it is, so here you can mention it as an so here you can mention it as an, it should be something like you can mention it as a null. Here directly you can mention it as a null, okay. And here if you want to mention, you can mention it as an string or null, so whatever it may be. And now when you are trying to set the email, so you need to set the email. So here you can use something like set email. So you can have a set email, and in this one you will try to set this dot email control dot set value of angular@gmail.com. So now if you want to use it means, so you here you can use it button set email, okay, and here also set email. Now at the starting time it will be empty, and when you try to set the email, so then it will be set to the S1. Explicit specifying form control with string allows the control to accept null initially, but later takes an string value. Setting the set email method set to a non-nullable string value angular to the control which TypeScript due to the specified type. So now, so this is the thing which I want to explain you, non-nullable concept. So here the summary of this one is default behavior. Without mentioning non-nullable to true, calling reset sets email control.value to be null. So using non-nullable true means prevents the control value from becoming null, reverting it to the initial value upon reset. Explicit type specification means define the control type explicitly, example form control string or null, allows initializing with null while still accept a string later on. So this approach demonstrates control over nullable and non-nullable values in Angular reactive forms, improving the type safety and also ensuring consistency behavior when resetting or modifying controls. So this is what about the nullable and non-nullable forms in the reactive forms. Hope you understood about this concept. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.